Hooray for Hollywood! Hello there, I'm Stan the Movie Man. This is your WIMZ.com movie review. This week your votes at WIMZ.com sent me to see It's Kind of a Funny Story, starring Zach Galifianakis and Keir Gilchrist. It's the story of a young man named Craig, 16-year-old guy, played by Keir Gilchrist. He is feeling depressed and overwhelmed by the things in his life, the pressure his parents, or especially his father's, putting on him to get into some sort of special summer semester program so that he can put it on his college application and it'll look really good so he can have this fantastic life that he dreams about. He's also in love with his best friend's girlfriend, and he's just feeling the weight of the world on his shoulders. He decides that he's contemplating suicide, and he decides to check himself into a mental hospital. Now, what he doesn't realize is they can't just examine him, give him some drugs, and send him home. They put him on a 5-day hold to make sure that he's not going to hurt himself. He starts to realize this maybe was not the best idea he ever had. While he's in the hospital emergency room waiting to be checked out, he runs into a guy named Bobby, played by Zach Galifianakis, who's dressed in green scrubs like he's a doctor. It turns out he's actually a mental patient on the 3rd floor where all the mental patients are kept. He occasionally likes to get out of the ward and just walk around the hospital a little bit and get some coffee, because apparently the emergency room has the best coffee. Bobby is kind of the king of the mental ward, at least the group of people that he kind of hangs around with. And there are your prerequisite, stereotypical kind of movie mental patients in the ward, including including Craig's roommate, who is an Egyptian man who never leaves his room. While he's in the mental ward, Craig meets Noelle, a young girl who cuts herself. She's played by Emma Roberts. And they begin to sort of develop this uneasy relationship as Noelle decides whether she can trust Craig or not. Bobby has tried to hurt himself on numerous occasions and is about to hopefully be discharged and put into a group home, and he's hopeful he can do that so that he can see his 8-year-old daughter. The movie is somewhat predictable. It also tries really, really hard to give us the ending we're hoping for, but aside from that, it's really good. It's very sweet and touching, and it has a lot of people in it that you're going to like, and it really is kind of an uplifting film, even if it is about a teenager who can't handle the stress of his life, which, he's told over and over again that he needs to lighten up. Everybody from Bobby to his doctor to his best friend, they all tell him to lighten up. He just can't do it. He can't let stuff go. Over the course of the film, though, he tries to learn how, and it's pretty good. It does try awfully hard to give us an ending we like, although how Bobby's character, Zach Galifianakis' character, Bobby, how he turns out is left up in the air a little bit. Not like there's going to be a sequel to this or anything, but it's pretty well done, especially the fantasy sections of the film where Craig is imagining what his future will be like if he gets into the summer study program, and where he imagines he has memories of being a small child and being frustrated about how to draw something, and his mom tells him, just draw what you feel, and it doesn't matter if it's perfect, and that becomes sort of a focal point of his stay at the mental ward. It is a really enjoyable film, very likable people in the film, and despite the repetitive, or not repetitive story, but the story we've seen a lot before, and also its overwhelming desire to give us a happy ending, It's Kind of a Funny Story is kind of a good movie. I'm giving it 4 guitars. Go to WIMC.com to read my complete review, as well as to vote on the movie. I'll see you next time. Till next time, if you have any questions, feel free to send them to me at StanTheMovieMan@att.net. You can also follow me on Twitter at MovieManStan. Have a good one. Bye-bye.